What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Craig here from Craigswholelife, and in today's episode we're going to be directing you guys to where you can get good, authentic, wildcrafted sea moss. That seems to be a search online. That seems to be a search in the general public. Where do I get wildcrafted sea moss or natural sea moss? If you don't understand what wildcrafted is, because I'm going to break that down also in today's video. What is wildcrafted? And before I get into where you guys can get authentic, wildcrafted, natural sea moss, I'm going to break down some myths about sea moss, some things that people say and some things that are misunderstood, like a sea moss farm. What is that? Because I also have a sea moss farm in the island of Grenada where I farm my sea moss. So I'm going to break that down, because as soon as people hear the word farm, they automatically think, okay, it's fake. But no. Another myth I want to break down is, it grows on a rope, so it's got to be fake. No, it's controlled on a rope. It's grown in the ocean. And there's a difference, okay? I'm gonna break this down for you guys so you can understand what is the difference. For sea moss to be in its natural habitat, it just needs to be grown in the natural ocean water that it thrives in, and it gets its minerals and its nutrients from. That's it, So let me break this down a little further to you guys. So first of all, what is sea moss? Most of you guys know what sea moss is. If you don't, I got a book called A Book About Moss. I'll tag it at the end of this. It breaks down what sea moss is, where the origin of sea moss comes from, and why is it so popular and why is it beneficial to us. All of that is in the book, along with recipes and a few other tips and tricks on how to use sea moss in your daily life. Okay, so what is sea moss? To be very because this video is not about what is sea moss, just to get to the point, sea moss is an underwater sea plant. That's basically it. It's a red algae found in the ocean, and it's a sea plant just like any other seaweed, but it just has benefits way beyond a lot of the other sea plants, which I'll get into a few of those. So that's what sea moss is. Some of the benefits that sea moss have that are well known are libido strength. So it gives you, it strengthens your libido. It improves your immune system. It boosts your immune. It helps with your digestive system, with gut microbia. It gives you healthy gut bacteria, so your gut can thrive better. The enzymes in your gut can thrive better when you use sea moss. So sea moss is very beneficial for your digestive system, and it's also beneficial topically. So I wanted to break that down before I got into where you can get good sea moss from, because everybody has a place where they can tell you that they get good sea moss from. This is Jamaican sea moss, or this is St. Lucia sea moss, or I got this sea moss from Grenada. But the difference between the sea moss that I'm holding right now and the sea moss that everybody else is saying they got from somewhere else is that I went and got this sea moss myself. See, there's no middleman. It's me, Billy, and the ocean, and that's it. I have one other guy that operates with me. I have a small operation and a successful operation, and an operation I've been running for a long time now, about since 2019. So the difference in getting real sea moss is knowing where your sea moss originate from. Not just saying that, because just think about it. If you went to the store to get sea moss, and the first thing you want to know, because this is something that you're going to get like any other medication over the counter, you're going to get this to improve your health, right? So you're going to get this sea moss like you're going to get ibuprofen, and you want to know where this originates from, because this is something that's Doesn't come with any instructions. So you want to know where this come from, because you're going to put it in your body, hopefully to heal some ailment that you got, or to improve on what you already got going on, like boosting your immune system. So why would you not want to know where this comes from? You want to know where it originates from, because that's very important to me anyway, as a consumer. If I'm going to get somebody's sea moss, I want to know where it comes from. And then I just don't want to know where it comes from word of mouth. Give me some proof, you know. As a sea moss farmer, I can look at certain sea moss and I can tell that's not where it came from. St. Lucia has a type of sea moss, it looks a certain way. Grenada has a type of sea moss, it looks a certain way. And Jamaica has a type of sea moss, it looks a certain way. Now, can they all have sea moss that looks similar to each other? Yeah, they do at times. But every sea moss farmer farms his sea moss different. Even though the sea moss comes out of the ocean the same way, it's dried different, it's cleaned different, or it's not cleaned at all. That's another important factor. If you look at this sea moss right now, I have it in my hand. I have a 5-pound bag of that sea moss right here next to me, and I'm shaking it all over. You don't see even salt falling out of it. Is there salt in it? Yes, I'm sure if I take this and I taste it, there's going to be salt in it. But that's the difference between how me and Billy clean our sea moss prior to getting it to a customer. So it's not all about, you know, I can get, you know, 50 pounds of XYZ sea moss for this cheap. Cheap doesn't always mean that you're winning at the end, especially if you're using this to heal yourself or heal people. So I just want to put that out there. So to get back on course, you want to know where your sea moss is originating from in order for you to sell it to people, in order for you to get it to heal yourself, because you want to know with some confidence that this wasn't grown in a pool. Because believe you me, I get approached a lot as a business person. I get approached a lot to sell a lot of products that are from China or Vietnam, and they're all sea moss related, like gummies and different things that I know I wouldn't feel confident selling to my customer knowing that it didn't come from Grenada, because that's where my sea moss comes from. You know, I sell people one sea moss and one type of sea moss only. It comes from the island of Grenada. It comes from the ocean to you. That's it. There's no middleman. I'm going to put a tag in the bottom of this video. By now, you should know where to get good sea moss. If you go to the description in the bottom of this video, you'll see my store, Craigswholelife. You could DM me about getting sea moss in bulk, or you can get sea moss at retail. We have 4 ounces and 8 ounce bags of sea moss. Guys, check the origin of your sea moss. Before you run to get sea moss at your local supermarket, always check the origin. Where does it come from? Just because it says it's Jamaican sea moss on the bag, is it really Jamaican sea moss? Okay, well, there's no doubt about it that mine is Grenadian sea moss. So if you DM me and you want sea moss, and you are a business person and you want sea moss on a wholesale, just check the link at the bottom, DM me, and I'll follow up on you. And if you're doing business, we'll do business together, because I have great, authentic, natural sea moss, sun-dried. It's just me and my partner Billy. We go get it, we come back, we harvest it, we fly it into the Miami area. That's where I'm at right now. I'm about to go harvest very soon, so I'll be back in Grenada soon. And that's the cycle right there, guys. It's not about us selling millions and tons of sea moss. It's about us selling proper, good, healthy, clean sea moss, and doing it for longevity of period that we have been doing it for since 2019. All right, and we're going to continue bringing good, proper sea moss and sea moss related products. as the year go by. All right, so while we here, let's break down this word wildcrafted. Okay guys, when you hear wildcrafted sea moss, just think that this sea moss was grown in the wild. That's it. It's grown in the ocean where its natural habitat is, like I said, where it gets all its immune from, where it gets its vitamin, its minerals, its bacteria. Wildcrafted just means that it was grown and harvested in the wild. That's it, in its natural habitat. So don't get the word twisted. When you hear wildcrafted, just know that it was grown in its natural habitat. That's it, guys. All right, well, it's Craig from Craigswholelife, guys. I hope you know now where you guys can get proper, authentic sea moss straight from the island of Grenada. All right, and guys, I want to show you, let me see. Wait, guys, so I was doing a real versus fake sea moss. And see, in your local grocery store, guys, if you go to your local grocery store and you see something like this, I hope you can pick it up from the camera, versus something like this, you know something is wrong. I'll tell you one tip with real sea moss versus fake. Fake sea moss always seem to be a lot heavier and always seem to never dry and always seem to be clammy. And the proof is in the pudding. What you want to do is take some of that fake sea moss, and if you know somebody like myself who has real sea moss, get you some real sea moss and put it side by side in a bowl. 2 ounces with a lemon, and let them soak overnight. The real sea moss will double or triple in size, and you'll see that the fake sea moss will probably barely even swell. Okay, and that's because it's missing everything that it needs to thrive. The mineral, the micronutrients, the phytonutrients. It doesn't have that in its environment where it was grown in a pool. This needs to be ocean grown. Okay, I hope this helps you guys out. I hope you get something from this video. This is one of those impromptu. I just wanted to get this video out because too many people are searching for real wildcrafted sea moss. There's a lot of it in the island of Grenada, and I'm one of the proud farmers from the island of Grenada that can supply you with good, wholesome sea moss. All right, it's Craig from Craigswholelife, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys learned something from this. And also, I wanted to piggyback on this a little bit. Before we go, I wanted to make a little segue, not piggyback, but segue into sea moss is something that grows in the wild in the ocean. So when someone says they have a sea moss farm, right? I'm gonna break it down to you. A sea moss farm in Grenada, the island where I'm from, is just a plot that they have registered with the government so they can work and catch sea moss and operate. All right, that's a sea moss farm. That's considered their farm. So I have one of those. There's plenty of other sea moss farmers that have those. Now, the difference between growing sea moss on a rope and going and looking for sea moss, just think about it this way. I'll break it down simple. Sea moss is all over in the ocean floating, right? Would you rather dive 10, 15 miles to look for sea moss and pick up sea moss, put in a bag, or dive about 1 mile in a circumference or a square or whatever pattern and pick up sea moss in that one area that you trained it to grow? And when I say trained it, sea moss is a plant, guys, just like you would get any other plant from the store. You get a money tree, you break it in half, you plant one here, you plant one there, it grows. Sea moss is a plant, it grows all over. You take piece and you break it in half and you tie it on a rope so we can control it, so we don't have to go out in the wild looking for it, and it just grows. It grows and it grows and it grows. So when it grows and it gets too big, you break it, you replant, and you keep it moving. It's all wildcrafted sea moss, guys. Don't listen to the hype when people tell you, oh, it's on a rope, so it's not real sea moss. They're just not real farmers. They don't understand how sea moss grows in the wild, all right? Guys, the bottom line is that fake sea moss cannot sustain you in any way. It cannot boost your immunity in any way. It cannot fix any gut bacteria problems or anything that you have, because it in itself doesn't have any minerals, because it was grown either in a pool, like I say, or in some kind of tank somewhere where it's not getting contact with the ocean floor to get some of the minerals and nutrients that's in the ocean. Okay, so bottom line is, guys, if it's not grown in the ocean, it's not wildcrafted, it's not real sea moss. All right, I hope you learned something from this. Again, I'm out of here. It's Craig from Craig's Whole Life. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. I put a lot of my effort into these videos, so if you could give me a thumbs up and a subscribe and a share. Till next time, guys. Peace.